Hey guys, Erito here. Welcome to another video on LMU. We are in the LMP3 around Bahrain. We qualified in P7 or P6. And we are green. Can we survive turn 1? We are going to switch to helicopter view. Someone gets spun and we get sent wide by the Red Bull livery car, which is not a big surprise, I guess. But we have survived, no damage. Sadly, we got a bit of a disadvantage to the other guy who is now on the outside. And they managed to keep their position. Or passes, I guess. Bottoming out the car on the curb. Try to avoid riding that curb on the exit of this past turn because it will trigger your traction control quite heavily because of the bumps and you end up losing a lot of acceleration. So for this race, I didn't have much practice, as usual. But I wanted to get some LMP3 races going because I like the car a lot. Well, at least in iRacing I do. This game is a bit of a different story, but I'm trying to learn it. Unfortunately, I didn't have much pace at the start of the race. But let's see what we can do to the end. And as you can see with the skip, we actually are losing time to the guys ahead. But the Red Bull livery does have a spin. And we are now up to P4. Really riding those curbs. Pretty decent exit. And now into turn 10, which is my worst corner here. Get a big cut. Skipping ahead again to lap 4. We are starting to find the lap time. But we have a massive lockup into turn 10. And we lose a bunch of that time we just learned to gain. And later on the same lap, I'm again very up on my delta. And I make another mistake. And there goes all that time again. But now, near the end of the race, I've finally found some pace. And I've caught up to P3. Goes slightly wide, and now this is our chance to make another position for a podium. I did a purple last sector. I am now in the 55s finally. Hard braking into turn 1. They go a bit deep, and that's us up to P3. Now let's have you for a full lap of my fastest lap of the race and the fastest lap of the actual race, as I finally found some consistency. It took the whole race to get there. So let's see if we can catch at least P2. Using as much of the curbs as possible. Can we nail turn 10 this time? Looks like that's a yes, as we gain about a tenth. In this corner I like to take a more inside line. I've always found it works better for me. Here you can use the inside curb to get a bit more rotation if you need. Unfortunately here I turned a bit too late. You can use a lot more of that curb before you get a cut, so we lost a little bit of time. And now onto the last corner. Again, you can use a little bit more of the inside curb, and we lost a bit more time, unfortunately. That's still gonna be the fastest lap of the race. And that's as far as we got, because now on the last lap, you can see I'm really close. I'm 3 seconds behind P1 now, and 1 second behind P2, but that's as far as we could get it. I was pretty happy with the result, considering I didn't have any pace. So now let's see the results. And keep in mind, this was recorded before my last 2 videos, I believe, so my rank is a bit lower than it is now. I'm near Silver 3. And I'm pretty happy. So let's see what the next race has for us at Spa. Alright, let's do an LMP3 race. This is my last chance to get a race at Spa this week, before the weekly reset. I've had 2 terrible races for the video. Depending on what I choose, I might choose an LMP3 race instead for the first one. Let's see what we can do here. I had really bad qualifying, and I'm having FPS issues for some reason. The game does not feel smooth. Here we go. Oh my god, what a start. Too bad I wanted to be careful at turn 1, because it's Spa. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm surprised how well that went. I don't have much confidence into the bus stop. That's why I didn't send it. I am terrible on the brakes in the LMP3, which is weird because I'm really good on the brakes in the GTEs. But just something about the LMP3 just doesn't work for me. Okay. Before. Let's see if we can catch P3. Or not. Well, it was bound to happen. There's a slight vibration, so it's not a terrible lockup or a flat spot. That's a cut for them. It was a bit rough. It was a little bit aggressive there, because I was trying to keep my lap time. Trying to do a sub 13. There we go. Just like in my previous race in the LMP3, I only start to get some pace right at the end of the race, which is far too late. Because I don't have confidence in the car. Because of that. It's right there. I just don't like how the rear of the car at low speeds just lets go. Like, I get it, there's no downforce at that point, or not much of it, but still, it just, I don't know, feels weird. Oh well, we come home in P5. Oh, it is what it is. Let's look at the results. So we lost a tiny bit of driver rank, which is fine. Safety went more up than down. Can't complain too much. I should have been at least P4. And that was a Silver 1 driver. That pace? Damn. I would have believed Silver 2, but Silver 1, damn. They're gonna get Silver 2 pretty fast. But yeah, I did manage a 212.5, so not too bad. I'm just not very consistent with these cars. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Check out one of the videos, it's somewhere on the screen. Right, something I need to tell. I came back to this channel. I had a separate channel that I was testing the algorithm, and that testing didn't go very well, so I re-uploaded those videos on my main channel. I'm gonna put one of those videos up top for you to check, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.